been asked recently, do I believe in UFOs? Well, this is something which has been sprung on me, so I've had no chance to think except for what I do think. So I'm just going to have to wing this one. Do you believe in UFOs? Well, I do. Well, everybody does. And why? Because a UFO is an unidentified flying object, which means if you look up into the sky and see something you don't recognise, for you that's unidentified. Well, that's a bit of a smart-ass answer, isn't it, of course. But the minute somebody comes in and says, that's a flying saucer from another planet, piloted by intelligent alien beings, well, of all the things that it could be, it's a pretty brave man that says that. Well, we've had reports from intelligent, level-headed people, airline pilots, who have said they have seen saucer-shaped objects flying past their aircraft at phenomenal speeds, faster than anything that we could make, flying off at tangents and angles that we could never do. Well, they're simply unexplained. Now, when you think, nature is not an exact science. There are things out there that we know nothing about. We haven't yet learned them. We know a fair bit about what's out there, but not everything. Are they aliens? Could there be intelligent life somewhere out there? Well, when you think about the size of the universe and how small we are in it, the universe being a vast empty space full of rocks and planets and stars, well, of course it's been said before, how can we be the only ones? Well, perhaps we are the only ones. I think that's unlikely. It's quite possible that there are people out there, let's call them people. Well, for years, scientists and astronomers have been looking for a planet which might possibly contain life. And recently, American scientists think they've found one. They've called it Kepler 22b, and it's 600 light years away. And that's a planet on which we might expect to find life. Well, it's 600 light years away. I think we all know what a light year is. It's the distance a ray of light could travel in 1 year at a speed of 186,000 miles per second. Now that's pretty fast. How many seconds are there in a year? Multiply that by 186,000 and you get some idea of how far away 1 light year is. This Kepler 22b is 600 light years away, which means that a ray of light travelling at its own speed would take 600 years to get here. And the kind of life they're thinking about is some kind of primitive plant life, or perhaps some amoeba that's crawled out of the sea. To look for intelligent life, I've been told, you've got to think in terms of a minimum of 20,000 light years. And that means that anything travelling at the speed of light would take 20,000 years to get here. Alien creatures, intelligent beings who have built spaceships, are flying towards Earth. And it takes 20,000 years to get here, which means if they're here now, they must have started their journey 20,000 years ago, when there was bugger all on this planet worth coming to see. They wouldn't bother. And of course, we're talking about super technology that these creatures have got. Now, these people, let's call them people. Now, technology doesn't move in one direction. It moves across a whole salient front. If they've got that kind of technology, they've got other technology as well. And if they wanted to find out about us, all they'd have to do is to sit in their front room in their lounges, plug themselves into a huge monitor screen, and they'd be able to find out everything about us. They'd be able to smell us, to hear us talking. They'd know what our food tasted like, what it would be like for us to walk across a shell beach barefoot, or to wade through snow in Wellington. They would know all about it. They might even be able to read our minds. Well, people have said that they've met these alien intelligent creatures. They've reported that in some ways they're similar to us. They have a body, a head, 2 arms and 2 legs. They're flesh and blood, not our flesh and our blood. And people have even reported they've had sex with them. Well, how likely is that? I suppose it might be likely. Thinking back over the years of the women I've known, I think I've had sex with a few aliens, and that's nothing to do with it. So if they are like that, that would support the theory that they need machines to fly in. Well, we're talking about a romantic subject. It's something we all want to believe, that they are out there, that they've been here, and one day we're going to meet them and exchange cultures. Although with their super technology and advancement, I can't see what we would be able to tell them that they'd want to know. The thing is that because our knowledge of these creatures is nil, it's only human nature for us to make up our own ideas and imaginations in some way to make it work. As many people as you talk to will come up with a different theory. Someone said to me, well, they teleport. You know, like that chap in the film, The Fly. He gets into a teleport pod over there and disappears and reappears in another one over there. That's how they do it. They don't need 20,000 years to get here. Well, if that's true, that means they need 2 teleport machines, one up there and one down here. Well, I haven't heard of a report of a huge flying saucer labelled Pickfords delivering a teleport pod to some hidden valley on Earth. Oh, well, they say no, they come up with another idea. They only need 1 teleport machine up there. They get into it and set the coordinates for Earth, and it sends them here. Well, fine. How do they get back? They still need one. It's something we all want to believe. But I don't think we'll ever meet them. If they are out there, well, they're so far away, we'll never be able to make contact. I mean, this Earth will never have the resources to build a machine to fly 20,000 years into space and meet them. And why would they come here? They wouldn't want to come here. We'll never have the means to find out. So, do I think they're out there? Yes, I think it's quite possible they are. Do I think they've ever been here? No, they never have. They wouldn't bother. And I don't think they ever will. It's a waste of time trying to find intelligent life on another planet. We're far better off trying to find some on this one. So, have they been here? No. And I don't think we'll ever see them. Mind you, you can never be too sure, can you?